If we give it a little bit of more power here, guys. Yeah, it goes pretty nice. It's got really decent torque. And yeah, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Peter's Autovlog. In today's video, we're going to get behind the wheel of this 2023 Ford Ranger Lariat. Now, very excited, guys, because obviously it's my first 23 model doing a full review. Now, of course, this Ranger has been with us for many years, and I thought I would be reviewing the newest Ford Ranger, but of course, the newest generation of Ranger has not been here introduced to North American yet. Basically, the new Ranger has been introduced to the European market and to the Australian market, but we still had for 2023 this still the older style, this generation of Ranger that was introduced basically back into the Ford lineup in 2018. Now this one that we have with us, guys, here, it's in an Oxford white, which is really nice white color. Really like it the way this the Ranger is in white. And this one is a Super Crew model with the 5-foot bed and the FX4 package. Now, being the Lariat, this is the top of the line model. Of course, you got the XL, the XLT, and then this Lariat. So not many models to choose from between the Ranger. Obviously, you got some base trucks to this really nice Lariat. Now, this one, of course, you got this Lariat here is equipped with the 18-inch wheels. These are basically your FX4 package or off-road tires. It's a really nice aluminum wheel wrapped around 265 millimeter Hankook Dynapro. As you can see, guys, really nice truck. Out here we got some optional running boards. I will check out the price in a few moments. Of course, we got the 5-foot bed. Now, of course, guys, this is equipped with the FX4 package. The FX4 package gives you basically the off-road tuned suspension. We have basically skid plates all around the bottom of the truck. We also have basically a locking rear diff and also trail control, basically a little off-road cruise control when you go off-road. So that's what basically the off-road FX4 package gives you. Coming here to the back, guys, still the same obviously model. Not much really in terms of what has changed for 2023. I believe the only other change, really basically, Ford has not really touched this thing at all, especially for the last year, the last few months of production, even though it's a 2023 model. The only thing that I saw is that they're gonna have a brand new color called Greenstone, and just like a minor things for basically the cab options, but basically really no changes at all except for the colors and those minor changes for 2023. Now, of course, guys, coming here to the back, this FX4 is really nice. Obviously, coming back, 5-foot bed, guys. So let's go ahead and lower the bed door here of this Ranger. Now, as you can see, guys, we have basically a really nice bed. It's a pretty good size. Obviously, you got also the Ford Maverick, which is very similar in size, and that's a very popular small truck that's kind of taking a lot of the Ford sales. And of course, when the new one Ranger comes out, I'm sure that's going to be equal, but this is still the older version of the Ford Ranger. Now, this one doesn't have any type of bed protection or anything like that. We have no type of hooks. Well, we got some hooks here, excuse me, but we got no type of connections or anything like that. No 3-prong or not even nothing like that. I don't see it all. They're just hooks, and we have basically just a small rear window here for the rear window, and we have no camera facing to the back or anything like that. No protection or anything though, so not bad at all. And the payload capacity for this bed is just about 1,900 pounds. I'll pull that information for you guys up on the screen for you as well. So, but not bad of a little truck. Obviously, if you need a small truck, efficient truck, 4-cylinder, this is still a really good truck to get. Now, obviously, guys, this is equipped with the tow trailer package. You can see, guys, we already got your hook for your trailer hitch. This Ranger tows about 7,500 pounds. This is basically what the payload capacity or the max towing trailer capacity is for this one. It's not bad at all, considering this smallness of a truck. Now, I really like it. Obviously, it sits a little higher because of the FX4 package. Really love the way this white paint really does well. I really love the Rangers in white. Really looks fantastic. Now, for 2023, they are still offering the Ford Ranger Tremor version. And also you have the FX2, FX4, but they no longer have the splash models or the special colors. That's basically gone for 2023. As they're kind of phasing out this model and probably just building this thing probably till maybe May, June, something like that, until the new Ranger comes out. So as you can see, guys, really nice aluminum. As I mentioned, the 18-inch aluminum wheels, really nice. We got the running boards here, as you can see, guys. The colored body handles. No sunroof on this one, anything at all. We got the Ranger Lariat little chrome manuals right here. Really nice. Coming here to the front. Really nice what we have. We have a really nice grill. As you can see, this is part of the Lariat Ranger grill here. As you can see, we got some toe hooks in the bottom painted in black, a bit of aluminum. Most of the body front is painted in white, obviously the body color. Here we have some LED projector lights. Over here we got daytime running lights as well, because this being the Lariat, we'll have those turn on. Let me see if I can get the key, and we might be able to turn on. As you can see, guys, here we got the LED lights for the nighttime. We still got basically regular turn signals there, bulbs, and we do have some LED fog lights here as well. Really nice. I really love the front of this thing. It's a really nice compact, size of basically truck. It's really nice, but they still, it's still a decent truck, to be honest. Guys, let's go and check out the sticker on this one. Okay, see, guys, this is basically your Super Crew, guys, with the Ford. There's also an extended cab as well with a 6-foot bed you can get on that one. But let's go ahead, guys, and check out what the price of this one is, or basically the price of the sticker here. 2023 Ford Super Crew 4x4 5-foot box Lariat Ranger, obviously in Oxford White. Avenue here. This is they start at $39,945, the base price for this Lariat Ranger. Now this one has the FX4 off-road package, which is just under $1,300. We got running boards, which are $700. We also have the trailer tow package, which we saw just under $500. Security keyless pads, which is on the other side of the driver's side. That's another $95, and you get basically two credits for removing the auto start and the Wi-Fi removal. So that's basically what you get for this one. So in price in total, guys, this one is priced out at $43,700. Now this is a special order. Somebody ordered this truck. Obviously they didn't go with a Ford with the option, but we do have a little bit of adjustment here. Bartow Ford, and very thank you to them for allowing me some time with this Ford Ranger. They did have a small market adjustment of $2,000, so you're looking at $45,700 for this 2023 Ford Ranger. The first one I see, actually the first 2023 model that I see at this Ford dealership. I haven't seen any other type of SUVs, not even Ford F-150s, or not even, usually the Super Duties are the ones that come in first as a new year, but I haven't seen even those. Obviously we got the brand new 2023 Super Duty, but that's still gonna be a few months ahead. But first 2023 model that I see on the lot, and this happens to be a Ford Ranger. Sorry guys, let's go and check out the engine on this Ranger. As you can see, guys, this is the optional $100 little code here. You can lock your basically your door without the keys, so you can leave your keys inside and just open up with a code. So let's go ahead and check out what we have under the hood of this Ford Ranger. So coming up here, we're gonna just push the lever here, open up the hood, and since we have no hydraulic assistance, we're gonna go ahead and get the little rod here, which comes out this way, and we're gonna stick it right over here where it's indicated. So here we have the 2.3 liter EcoBoost 4-cylinder turbo engine. This is producing 270 horsepower, 310 pound-feet of torque, going to the 4x4 system that this has through a 10-speed automatic transmission. That's a pretty good engine, obviously pretty decently efficient. This is about 21 miles in the city, about 26 on the highway. I'll put all those numbers up for you guys on the screen, but it's a really nice engine. Got plenty of really nice torque around town. I think it's got plenty of power for what the size of this truck is, and overall a pretty good power plant. Obviously the new Ford Ranger that's coming out is going to have a twin turbo V6 as well, besides one of these engines. So can't wait to get our hands on the new Ranger. But obviously still a really nice power plant, 4x4, all kinds of goodies, and a good nice 10-speed transmission on this grill. So but all right guys, let's go ahead, guys, and drop the hood and put this back in its place there, and drop the hood of this Ford Ranger. All right, let's go ahead, guys, and just take a quick look at this ebony leather interior that this Lariat has. You can see it's still obviously hard plastics here on the truck. Obviously there's a little bit of nice leather here. This leather feels better than the Ford Escape titanium I just got out of, but it's really nice. We got a bit of gray accent here on the interior. Now coming here, guys, of course we got the nice black leather here in this interior. Really nice because we got the black little window here that opens up. We got the interior here, no type of roof, sunroof, or anything like that. I would say if you have pulled down this little lever here, you can raise the seats here. It's a little more storage space. As you can see, we got a little more space here for storage on the bottom there as well. And of course here in the middle we do have a center armrest that's a little brand new. Put your drinks and a little bit of elbow rest here for you. We have a little more room to put stuff here. We have a 3-prong connection there to put things in, and 2 USB connections there as well. There are no AC outlets. There are running boards here to help you out, but there's no grab handle here, which is kind of odd. This is a little bit higher model. I'm supposed to put a little handle there, but it's not there. So but let's go ahead, guys, and jump in. It's a little tight here. This seat's way back than not in adjusted, but obviously I can't really fit in this as a regular seat. Yeah, you can fit it all here back here pretty decently for not a long time, but it does fit pretty decently as well. Got plenty of headroom here. As you can see, guys, there's the interior of this older generation Ford Ranger, but it's not a bad interior at all. Obviously, the seats way back out. I didn't adjust it a little more, but obviously it's a good size in the back here. The materials feel nice, and that's not a bad place. The seats feel nice and comfortable, and they feel pretty much rugged as well. Guys, and get to the driver's side of this Ford Ranger Lariat. I really like the design of the running board. It's really nice what it is. It's kind of static running board. $700 option if I'm correct. You got your controls for your windows. You got a little more of that gray interior trim here, as you can see. Really nice. Obviously, this is still hard plastics, but obviously it's a work truck, most of it. So, and of course, you got coming here, we got your power seats here in the front, really nice leather seats here. Now coming here, guys, to the middle, we got a little bit of a fake, kind of leather trim here on the dash, but we got also leather on the steering wheel. As you can see, guys, we have controls here for your mirrors, lights, and all that kind of stuff here as well. The steering wheel does adjust up and down as well, tilt and telescope and steering wheel, but that's manual. So let's go ahead, guys, and jump inside. The only thing I wish they would have put a handle here as well, because this is being the FX4 package, it is a little taller with the suspension, and it might be a little bit better. Instead of grabbing the steering wheel to get in, it'd be nice to have a grab handle, but that's just an opinion. But I'm sure the new Ford Ranger will have that updated. So let's go ahead, guys, and get inside. So all right, we're inside of this Ranger Lariat interior. Really nice. Obviously, it's an older model. Obviously, you can tell the age of this interior, but it's still not bad. It's very functional. Still, plenty of amenities and things to do on this truck, and it's basically pretty good still interior for kind of a work truck base truck. So, but coming over here, guys, really nice the way that all this is. The leather feels really nice, being the Lariat model. Of course, you get cloth seats on the other models. Plenty of good visibility here. As you can see, guys, we have no sunroof on this one. I think you can definitely get a sunroof on this one. Just a little, not a panoramic, but just a regular one. And of course, we got a light gray headliner here. We got room for your sunglasses. We got the light controls here, mirror, and we have basically another mirror here as well. No home link or anything like that. But before we go on, let's go ahead, guys, and start this truck up. Obviously, this is being the higher model. All we have to do is we have the key with us. We got to press the start engine here, the brake, and get this 2.3 liter to roar to life. So yes, our door is ajar. Before we close the door, let's go ahead, guys, and clear this here, a little bit of this 4-cylinder engine. This doesn't sound too bad. You can really not hear any turbo whistle or anything like that. Kind of the same motor that's in the Mustang, if I'm correct. But it's a pretty good, strong little power plant, and that's not bad at all. Pretty fuel efficient as well. Let's go ahead, guys, and close the door. Let's go ahead and put on our seatbelt, because we're going to go out on a drive in just a few moments. Ranger, of course, here we got a really nice interior here. We got a little bit of cubicle here to put stuff here. We got a little bit of a dark gray accent here with a Ranger name on it on the front here. We got basically your glove box there, as you can see, guys. AC outlet. We got your 8-inch Sync 3 system here as well. This one doesn't have any navigation or anything like that, but you got sound, of course, all kinds of settings you can do. Back to audio. You got climate, of course. This has under Apple CarPlay and under Auto, but we don't have any Wi-Fi here because that was taken off. But you got all kinds of controls here for your climate. We got phone apps and all the things you can do here as well, guys, for settings. So now this one here, guys, just has a base 6-speaker stereo, which sounds pretty decent though. Yeah, it sounds pretty decent, pretty nice song, and also, but sounds a pretty good decent stereo. Of course, guys, coming down here, we got basically volume controls here, big knobs here for the volume control of the radio, and also to share stations. We got basically the single zone AC, but it actually works well. We do have actually also seat heaters here, as you can see, guys, for both front seats. I'm not going to turn those on because it's not cold enough here in Florida, although it is cooler in the morning here in the mid-50s. Guys, we got your 10-speed automatic transmission. Here we have basically your 4-wheel drive. We got 2 high, 4 high, and 4 low. And then we press this terrain modes. We have different terrain modes. You can see, guys, here we got basically normal. We got grass, gravel, and snow, mud, and ruts, and sand. So we're going to put it back to normal because unfortunately here we don't have much places to go off-road here except for some grass, but that's not my grass. We got dual 12-volt connections here. We got a little more space here on the bottom to put your thing. That there's no wireless phone connection or anything like that, but we do have 2 USB outlets there, as you can see. And here, guys, we have basically hill descent control here, or basically your traction, or this is basically your what you call trail control, excuse me. The button that you have to, let's go ahead and turn that off. We got basically also locking diff here. We got trailer control, and of course stability off as well. And but then that's about it, guys. Here you have your 10-speed, little more place to put your drinks here. And if we lift this up, just basically no connections here at all, just a little more storage space here, as you can see. So that's about it for this Ford Ranger, guys. Now, this is being the last year 2023 model of this Ranger. It's, you know, not a lot. This is an older model, but it's still pretty decently for a regular truck. You need some basic truck, a bigger basic pickup. This is still a little great truck to have. So as you can see, we got a little bit of grayish accents here as well. We got your hazards here, as you can see, and the AC is blowing nice and cool. And the steering wheel feels really nice. You can see you can also adjust this up and down. Controls for your cruise control, and also your basically the center stack here. As you can see, guys, control all kinds of things. Average speed, fuel economy. It says 9.5 miles, not too bad. It's still a new truck, 51 miles to distance, and you can switch all kinds of things here as well. So really cool. Blind spot detection, of course, cross traffic, all kinds of things that this Ford also basically comes included with this one here. Pre-collision, all kinds of great things that truck information, as you can see. So we got also some basically some dials to see what angle you are when you go off road. So here we got, you know, the gauges are clearly nice. They're all analog gauges, but they're very nice and clear to read. We're gonna leave it in 4 high because obviously we're just gonna leave it in just to test out how good the suspension is. Obviously, I've driven the regular Ford Ranger on regular suspension. It's very bouncy. It's not the greatest of suspensions, but let's see if we can. So it is a dual zone AC, guys. I didn't see the other knob, but I'm just going by knobs. But we do have dual zone AC, as you control each side. I thought we were doing the new model, but obviously this Ford still has not brought, or not listed in the North American market, the new Ford Ranger. But still a nice truck nonetheless. Really nice. Let's go ahead, guys, to make a U-turn, see how the turning radius is. Pretty easy to do. This is still not a small truck. It's about the same as an F-150, but yeah, it's just still a good truck. You know, the first 2023 model that I get to drive, but you know, overall, still the older truck. Still a good platform. I mean, it's older. It's not the greatest, but for, you know, and obviously the price of this thing for $47,000, 45, still not cheap, but this is still a Lariat model. You get a little bit better options in this truck. So, and you know, obviously, if you want to do an F-150 with this type of leather and all that stuff, it's going to cost you probably another $10,000 more. But it's still a good driver. This 2.2-liter EcoBoost engine has still got really nice power. Let's go out this way, guys, and check out how it handles a little bit here. So, good torque out of this engine. And we're in normal mode right now, so this has got no type of sport or anything like that. And touch the brakes a little bit here. So, yeah, I mean, obviously, it's a tow truck. It's not meant for any sport driving, but feels good. I mean, it feels light on its feet. I mean, the maneuverability of the truck is nice. Obviously, it does has a lot of this has a lot of lean because obviously it's a truck, but it does feel nice. I mean, it feels nice and compact, and the brakes have a really nice feeling to it. I'm sorry, that was my plate, guys, in the back. But a really nice maneuverable truck. Definitely feels much smaller than for example, a Ford F-150. This feels kind of, yeah, I know we're low on gas a little bit, but this kind of feels just slightly, say, bigger than a Ford Escape I just got out of. I just drove a Ford Escape hybrid, and this was obviously a little bigger, but obviously this feels like more like a truck, but it doesn't feel much bigger in size. Pretty much about the same size as that Ford Escape. So let's go, guys. Good stopping power. Yeah, brakes feel good. Nobody coming. So I really like this. I mean, I really like this Ford Ranger. I can't wait to drive the new one. But this one still got really, you know, good power. If you give it a little bit of torque, it's got good little torque and good power. It gets up pretty quickly. Really nice power. Now, talking about suspension, as I mentioned, I have driven the regular one. This one's got the FX4 package, which gives a little bit of tunability to the shocks for off-road. And I think this rides a lot much better than just a regular Ranger suspension. Definitely, for sure, because the Ranger one that I remember is very bouncy. Doesn't feel as settled. This one feels a lot more connected to the road, or more settled to the road. Obviously, still, it's got a truck, you know, type of ride, and it's still a tiny bit bouncy and stuff, but much more controlled than the regular Ford Ranger suspension, for sure. Now, coming here, guys, to a stop. Obviously, we don't have any auto hold or anything like that, but everything's here at your fingertips, especially the volume controls. Everything's here are very fingertips. Show all the radio and all the AC controls here. Obviously, it's got still the old leveler here for changing gears. And if we give it a little bit more power here, guys, yeah, it goes pretty nice. It's got really decent torque, and yeah, it definitely goes pretty nice. Not a slow truck by any means. So, of course, this is an empty truck with just one person, but still got plenty of power, to be honest. And the ride feels very supple. Obviously, yeah, I can feel some of the bumps, but it's still very nice and very comfortable truck to drive. No much engine noise, a little bit of wind noise, and not really road noise, more of a wind noise, as you can guys hear. Probably I don't know if the camera will capture it, but yeah, the ride is a little bit bouncy. You can definitely feel it's a truck, but not as bad as a regular Ranger suspension. This has got more of a tuck feeling to it as well, but really nice. I mean, very nice, smooth truck. You know, efficient, doesn't take up the whole road, still feels very compact. Great room here, really nice. I've been a decent truck for, you know, if you want to have just a small business, something like that. It's a great truck to have, to be honest. So, and we're doing about 65. You can barely feel this thing. Really no road noise from the tires, just more wind. But that's about it, guys. Really nice. Let me know what you guys think of this Ford Ranger. Basically, it's going to be probably the last few months we're going to see these things being built. I don't think Ford's going to take this thing until the end of the year for production, but I'm sure they're going to introduce the new Ranger probably within this year, probably maybe within a few months, maybe by the mid-year. But this is still a nice truck. Obviously, you know, for $45,700 this thing cost, or a little bit less, not including the price adjustment. Right, so let's go ahead and get on this truck here a little bit here. Yeah, very smooth transmission, seamless shifts. I'm barely on the gas, and this goes pretty nice, really nice. The torque, those 310 pound-feet of torque are really nice, and especially a truck that doesn't weigh a ton. You know, it's got really nice power for every day. But let me know what you guys think. If you guys liking this type of content, please subscribe. Hit the subscribe channel, support the channel, guys. If you're liking this type of content, I try to post at least 2 to 3 videos a week on the channel. Sometimes I miss it because unfortunately I missed some of the videos here because I was on a slight vacation and some family issues, and some family get-togethers that I have not been able to get the videos together on time. But hope you guys have been enjoying this review. So hopefully, guys, as soon as we get hopefully, I don't know when Ford will introduce the new Ranger. I'm sure it's going to be within, I would say probably mid-year. This is still a good truck, obviously not the latest and greatest, and a little bit of handling. Yeah, this thing feels pretty heavy on top. I don't want to put more than that, but the good truck overall. If you want to haul some nice stuff, maybe a couple of jet skis, a small car, still a great truck to do it on. So there's a lot of competition now. Of course, Toyota's still developing the new Tacoma. That's basically the competition for this one. Obviously, Chevy and GMC's got the new Canyon, the new Colorado coming up soon as well, and that's a really good-looking truck with a lot of good options. So Ford's got to be on top of the. Basically, Ford's got to be on top of what they're going to bring, because obviously GM, Chevy's got a really good new Colorado and Canyon. Obviously, Toyota's developing a brand new Toyota Tacoma as well. The Tacoma is probably going to be a pretty good model from Toyota. They haven't changed that in ages. That's pretty the most prehistoric truck you can get out. They're pretty reliable too, but same as this, you know, pretty old trucks. But still, you know, don't mess with success, and this is what these trucks are. So, but other than that, there's no other else. I mean, Nissan's got the Frontier, which is still a newer model, but still not as good as I would say this or even the new GMC trucks. Of course, Dodge or Ram does not have any type of truck in this range. They're supposed to have something coming up, but obviously now they're going all electric, so we'll see what Ram doesn't have any competition to this at all. Really nice truck overall. Really like this Ford Ranger. Nice, comfortable driving, really easy on every day. Feels like a car mixed with SUV. So really very comfortable to drive, very easy to drive. You know, 4-wheel drive, pretty efficient engine, pretty good power. The interior is lacking in some features, but can't complain at all. You got, you know, a screen, you don't have any navigation, but you got all your electronic things you can have. So let me know what you guys think. So I appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you to all that has subscribed so far to my channel. We're almost up to 800 subscribers, and we're hopefully by maybe February we can reach the 1,000 mark. And I appreciate every one of you guys watching this video. So if you guys haven't done it, please subscribe, guys, like, comment, let me know what you guys think of this Ranger. And as soon as we get in, well, it's gonna be a while, but first 2023 model on the channel. And let's go ahead, guys, and check out the reverse camera real quick to do a quick review of this camera here. Let's go ahead and put the reverse. Now, obviously it's the camera's got good graphics. Obviously we got just basically directory lines here, as you can see, guys. And we do have some of the motion sensors here in the back as well, just in the back, and then they're taking the small little sidewalk there. So, but not a bad truck. Oops, yeah, I feel a little bit bad, that suspension, that engagement there, but overall not a bad truck at all, guys. So let me know what you guys think of this 2023 Ford Ranger Lariat. Pretty good truck. Obviously it's not cheap, but pretty good amount of truck for what you get, especially nowadays, and it's still a pretty efficient truck. So all right, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this review of this Ranger. Thank you so much for watching. You guys have a fantastic day, and we'll see you on the next video, guys. Take care. Bye bye.